have Tegist Chernet from the Geological Survey of Finland. Welcome, Tegist.
Thank you for having me.
I think, you work in Finland, you're Ethiopian, and you're a geologist.
Yes.
I haven't met many Ethiopian geologists. Can you tell me a bit about why geology and how you came to become a geologist as a little girl growing up in Ethiopia?
Yeah. Well, Stacy, I have really a remarkable story for being a geologist. I was firstborn in my family, and the society at that time that thinks that women doesn't succeed in anything. So my father was not very happy having a firstborn girl. They want the boy, because they want them to succeed in education and everything. And I was told that I was 4 years old when I was promising to my father that I will live with a main candidate. That was the kind of initiation. It grew up with me that a woman can be strong. A woman can be determined to do whatever she wishes to do. There isn't any barrier for that. So one of the reasons that makes me succeed in geology is that is where all men are concentrating. When I was studying, practically there were 2 girls among 40 men. And I used to go to field in the middle of nowhere with many men, and I succeeded. And of course that I continued to my education in geology and to be a good geoscientist further in Europe. And of course there's so many obstacles, but the most important thing is that you have to be determined to do so. So I succeeded somehow to have my PhD in geology, applied mineralogy and process engineering and so on. So I have been working for Geological Survey of Finland for the last 35 years or so. And it is a nice place to work, actually, and there are a lot of women doctors and so on. It was amazing compared to Africa, how women geoscientists are really succeeding in Europe. So I did well, yeah.
So I should have said Dr. Chernet.
Maybe,
yeah,
you could. Yeah.
And it's very inspirational. I think learning and gaining experience outside of our homeland and being able to bring it back is inspirational as well.
Yes.
And maybe just some words of wisdom. You've already given a few words of wisdom you might not have realized, but what advice would you give young you and others like you when you were much younger, you're still young, in Ethiopia, on the continent of Africa, to inspire them to join the mining sector? Because we need more youth. We need to hear more stories like this.
Yes. One thing that I want to assure for the youth, especially for the girls, is that women naturally have a very extractive mind, and they have a 4-dimensional observation. They have that capability, but they don't realize it until they get to the point where they have to start it and they have to decide to do it. So I have seen women geologists really, on the top positions in many places in the World Bank and so on. So I encourage really young geologists, young women in the field of geoscience, because that I would like to tell also that with all the technology growing now, it doesn't mean being a geologist doesn't mean that you have to deal with explosives or you have to deal with cutting rocks or drilling and so on. Now there are so many things that need work from the office as well, and it is possible to be the best geoscience ever. So I encourage Africans, Ethiopians, young girls and women to go into this geoscience, and I would also encourage them also to have this opportunity to join, for example, the Geological Survey of Finland. There are many institutions here in Europe. Actually, that's a place to grow as well, and then you can contribute later to Africa as well. But I am inviting young geologists to work where I'm working.